Hi, hello everybody. Thanks for attending this webinar about our brand new product based on the VMware cloud technology. I'm very excited to present this to you, and so let's deep dive into it. Let's start sharing the screen. You guys should see the presentation now. Hopefully now, yeah. So, what are we going to do to see today? Well, first of all, sorry, apologies. I must introduce myself. I'm Javier Salcido, CEO from Valhalla. So we'll see briefly about Valhalla as a company so that you get to know us better. Brief product description about what the product is about and how we position it. Competition analysis, how we differentiate and compete against the others. A brief demo, and finally closing. We'll try to keep the session brief, hopefully around 30 minutes, so that it can be interesting for everybody. So let's get started about Valhalla. So we have a treasure, and our treasure is our data center Tier 4. It's certified by the Uptime Institute. It's one of the very few in Spain, and we're actually one of the only Spanish cloud provider with one. There's three others that are belonging to other non-Spanish companies. We have a strong focus around security and compliance. There's a Spanish certificate around security that is the Spanish National Security SIM or something similar to that, and we're the highest level. So we're only one of the 5 cloud providers in Spain offering that, apart from the normal, let's say, ISO certifications, 20,000, 27,000, 50,001, and so on. So you have a virtual visit of the data center here. I will send you a presentation later if you want to have a look. It's really a very powerful data center, and it's also looking good, by the way. As you can see in the photograph, it's also visually very attractive. So Valhalla is starting a change process, started by our shareholders. We're shifting or adjusting the business focus more towards what we really do very well, our Tier 4 data center with the best security and compliance. Sorry, because there's something that we didn't translate in Spanish. There's been some shareholder changes, so we got new investors as well, that are investing money to make the company grow much faster. So we really see a very good opportunity for Valhalla in the market, and our shareholders want to bet on that and speed up the growth. A new executive team led by myself, also with a new director for sales and some other new key roles. New identity, we changed the logo, the visual identity, the website, and so on. New products that I will be introducing in a moment. New strategic agreements with some key partnerships for us, and a channel program that is 100% focused around channel. So we don't sell directly to end customers. The target portfolio, we're really pushing very hard to strengthen our portfolio coverage because we're only offering housing and cloud services based on OpenStack. We've developed a very state-of-the-art, I would say, OpenStack platform by putting together an orchestrator that aggregates all the different OpenStack pieces and modules. That's something very, very interesting, but also we understand that customers want more choice. That's what our partners have told us. They want choice for VMware. That is a leading virtualization platform and actually the best one in the market. They want choice for other products, either container as a service, platform as a service, software as a service, more data center choice, and so on. And that's what we're looking moving forward with. So hopefully by next year, we'll be able to complete our full portfolio. But for today, let's focus on the VMware Cloud product that is, let's say, our flagship product from now onwards. So why Valhalla? What makes us different? I think I already talked about the best availability, data center Tier 4, everything were duplicated, maximum security and compliance, best service. So we have a 24/7 support, very specialized from the very first level, as opposed to other bigger support centers where the first level is not so experienced. And our friendly partner approach, this is very easily explained. So we don't grow if our partners don't grow. So obviously our best interest is that our partners grow, because otherwise we won't do it. So our product description. What's the product all about? So some months ago, I have only been in the company for 5 months, but yeah, we addressed or we identified very early the need for a VMware product. And then we started thinking, okay, what do we do? What kind of product? Because we wanted to make something special, something different. So we wanted a product that is a 10 out of 10. So, there's nothing perfect in this world, but it really is something good, something different. We didn't want to replicate what others were doing. And then we started brainstorming how the ideal product looked like. And there were some key pillars that that product, that solution needed to have. The best technology in the market. We already have the OpenStack solution that is very powerful, based on open source. But VMware is clearly, I would say, one step ahead of that. And we wanted to use the very latest and greatest VMware technology. Maximum security, that's key for us. Is one of our core USPs, something that is very much in our minds always. The best price, obviously we're not a low-cost provider here, we're providing the best technology, but we have made a special effort to have a medium price. So we want to deliver the best technology at a medium price. And we think that can really be disruptive in the Spanish market, and we can have a very good competitive position there. 100% channel, I already mentioned, very easy to manage. That's a very fundamental part for me. And closeness and support. So we want our partners to feel that we are really, really close, that we really help them, that we are the kind of partner they need. And at the end, I summarize everything in, let's say, just works. So if we deliver great capabilities to do everything you want for your projects, for your customers, you just want that it works. Just it has a great performance. You don't suffer from performance, from incidents, from capacity problems, from lack of knowledge, because it's complicated. No, it's easy. So it just works. Make it easy. So then, what is the result? We became a few days ago the third Spanish VMware Cloud Verified provider. That's a key milestone for us because it gives us the maximum guarantees from VMware. That the VMware guarantees that our product is according to best practices, with the best architectures, with the latest technology, and very important, interoperable, incompatible with other clouds. That I think is a fundamental aspect of the certification. So we believe in a hybrid cloud model. We don't want to be the only data center for our partners and customers. There will be others, and we need to be connected with them. Actually, the other two Spanish data center providers are Athens and Media Cloud, but we're the only one with the Spanish national security schema at the highest level, and with a data center, a tier 4 data center. So we really think that we have a very compelling positioning here around the best technology with the best security delivered by Valhalla. So we've talked a lot with our partners, not only with our existing partners, but also with the partners of Mascom. That is our first wholesaler that will be distributing our solutions, and also with other than traditional, let's say, cloud partners that are always doing virtualization projects with VMware, Citrix, or whatever it is. And we asked them, okay, how are you managing the relation with your cloud providers right now? What's working and what's not working? And they were very clear to state a few things that is not working, that made them uncomfortable. And that's exactly what we've tried to address. So I'll get more on that in a moment. But for the moment, let's focus on, okay, what are the options for the VMware, for the channel partners, for the customers that are doing projects for the end customer, regarding VMware technology. So first, many of them are doing private clouds. Okay, to have a minimum of 3 storage nodes, maybe 4, with vCenter or not. You install vCenter and give root access to vCenter to the customer. And then the customer has a self-service environment where they can manage everything. Okay, that's fine. You need a certain size because you're allocating private hardware for the customer. That has a cost. In the public cloud, things were not so easy. That's what our partners are saying. Uh, they had not an easy self-service solution. Traditionally, they did that with vCenter. So they have a few hosts, they install vCenter, and then they put several customers on top. As vCenter is not multi-tenant or is not properly multi-tenant, yeah, they cannot deliver a self-service environment or a self-service access to vCenter because then other customers will see the other customers, or they cannot really have the privileges to do everything they need and so on. And they're receiving more and more customer complaints. That's what they're telling us. VMware actually has a solution for that. And the solution is called vCloud Director. That is VMware's strategical bet for self-service public clouds. However, what the partners are saying is that it's been difficult for them to get on board, mainly to economic reasons and to training reasons. Starting with the latter, training, obviously this new technology. So in vCloud Director is very powerful, but it has a certain complexity, especially to be set up. So you need to set up an environment with 17 VMs connected in a certain way with different software, and you need to get familiar with that, and you need to train your people. And what the partners are saying is, okay, it's hard for me to find the time to train them, to bet on that, to start the project. I want to do it, but I don't do it. And the other one is economic because they also need to invest in a new platform and so on. So they wanted to do it because it's really a VMware strategic bet and it's a very powerful solution, but they're finding challenges. And that's what we want to provide. So we want to help those partners to move to the public cloud in a self-service environment by offering a vCloud Director managed by Valhalla. So we really abstract the complexity of that, of the data center, the hardware, and even the vCloud Director, so that our partners focus in delivering projects. So they start creating virtual data centers, configuring that, adding the software, managing the DRP, doing everything, accessing that self-service. So what's vCloud Director about? As I said, the public and hybrid cloud solution for VMware. There's something very interesting in VMware strategy, and is the following. So vCloud Director will support will connect different kind of clouds in a hybrid world. So it can connect on-premise VMware environment. So you can connect vCloud Director with a vSphere installation, and then it's somehow connected and manageable through vCloud Director. You can connect different cloud providers that are VMware Cloud verified, as Valhalla. You can connect Amazon very soon, Azure and Google coming a bit later, and even colocation. So at the end, vCloud Director becomes the single management interface for your hybrid cloud. So you have one credentials, access to one panel, and then you can manage from there different public clouds in different places in the world, different private clouds, and everything connected together. And thanks to the wonderful technologies from VMware, naming ACX and NSX, you can move the workloads very easily between them. So up to no downtime and no IP change. That is something that looks like magic for all of us that have been in the business for a while, but it's real now. VMware has technology for that, and it works. So it's really wonderful. And vCloud Director becomes the central hub for managing everything. vCloud Director supports different scenarios, as you can see here, with different data centers, providers, customers, and connects that all. The key requirement is that there's a base technology stack that is common, and that is what is provided by the VMware Cloud Verified certification. So you need to have vSphere, NSX, vSAN, and a certain configuration so that everything is interoperable and compatible. And then you can create VMs in different virtual data centers, in different places of the world, in your office, on premises or in the cloud, private or public, it doesn't really matter. It's all connected, and you can move the workloads between those. There's a lot of flexibility in terms of organizations, projects, customers, departments, permissions, airbag, and so on. The platform is based on NetApp's HCI technology. So yeah, announced a strategic partnership with NetApp a few weeks ago, where NetApp will become the base technology for all of our products, including this new brand new HCI, brand new VMware Cloud. So when you talk about HCI, I think the key topic is always storage. So compute and memory, it's quite standard, quite commodity, but when it comes to storage, that's really a challenge. And then the Gartner published recently their Magic Quadrant for primary storage, and NetApp is actually the leader. So we're really betting on the very state-of-the-art technology here that delivers great performance, maximum security, and data protection. That is crucial for us. Is VMware certified as well? So we have the guarantee that there's a certification there, and then VMware has validated their platform. It provides, for example, encryption and real-time compression by default. That's great for our customers, and so on and so forth. So a lot of things that help us in that effort to deliver the best technology with the maximum security. So more features for the product. So with support ACX, as I mentioned, especially for data center migration and upgrade all vSphere versions. That's a very interesting use case, as many customers are still sitting on vSphere version 5.x or even older. So ACX supports makes much easier the migration of the upgrade from those old versions that has been traditionally a nightmare for the customers. And that's the reason why they're still sitting on those old versions. We support both NSX T and V, but the public cloud will bet more on T. We can support V for private environments. YT is actually VMware's strategic bet. VMware is not developing NSXP anymore, only T, and that's what we're betting on as well. We support application catalog from Bitnami, so thousands of applications and software available at one click in a few seconds. That includes things from CMSs to web servers to middleware to databases, relational or non-relational, to other kind of applications, CRMs, ERPs, whatever. So a lot of things that are warranted and delivered by Bitnami in the proper way. We talked about airbag and compliance as well. We'll support the whole spectrum of VMware solutions, including, for example, vCloud availability and the pre-realized suite in their different flavors, pre-realized operations, business, and so on. Different backup options, the ones including vCloud availability plus external providers like Acronis, Veeam, and Zerto. And then coming soon, we'll add a secondary data center in Valencia, Madrid, Barcelona. I mean, we'll start with one, but the others will follow. We'll have a hybrid cloud connection at level 2 with the hyperscalers, because we believe in a hybrid cloud world where the connection with the different data centers or clouds is crucial. And then support also VDI and the whole people acquisition from VMware, including both Kubernetes and the Cloud Foundry for Developers platform and service, and everything related to Project Tanzu and so on. Use cases, everything that requires storage and compute in the cloud, let's say, but more especially, I think there's a few use cases that are very interesting from this platform or can get more traction. DRP, there's a lot of customers still sitting on just isolated environments with a proper DRP. It's very easy with this technology to connect an existing vCenter on-premise or whatever it is to the cloud, to our cloud, and have a DRP there in case of problems. I already mentioned the vSphere upgrades and data center migrations use cases, virtual data center, cloud servers, so everything that requires virtual servers, storage, network, that's supported. And also coming soon, the VDI, Kubernetes, and Cloud Native software development. We have recently launched a partner program, which has it's the result of those conversations I mentioned after 4 or 5 months of conversation with our channel partners and the general partners all over Spain that have been working with VMware. And we're very happy about the results. We think we addressed their demands, and we've created a very easy and simplified partner program that will hopefully, that our partners will hopefully find interesting. So there's 2 levels, silver and gold. The silver is entry level, no commitment, just fulfill a 5-minute survey and then it's done. Gold requires minimum consumption of 2,000 euros per month with Valhalla. There's different levels and benefits and so on that are all here. Sorry, because it's only in Spanish, it's not translated by the moment, but we'll try to do that as soon as possible. JMG is the leading Spanish company for VMware training, and they've trained more than 7,000 students in the last years, including official VMware training. And here, what we'll be doing with them is to deliver, they will deliver a special training proposal or schema for Valhalla partners with special conditions so that they get the best knowledge and the maximum benefit of the technology. So then we've covered a great technology with a great security, with a channel program, growth and support, and then we get to the price. And someone would say, okay, if you're delivering the premium technology, the best technology, that needs to be expensive. No, we've done a special effort from our shareholders to really deliver the best technology at the best price, or at a medium price, I would say, that is very competitive in the market. So let's have a look at that. So we wanted to have a great 10 out of 10 product on the one side, and then we wanted to have something easy as well for pricing. And then we need to charge on something like CPU, RAM, disk, and so on. So one idea came quickly to our minds that was, okay, why don't we do this? Why don't we charge 10 euros per month per CPU, per virtual CPU, per gig of RAM, per 100 gigs of storage, and per gigabyte of backup, per IP? And then, okay, that's very nice from marketing, and that is really very easy for our customers to understand. That's what we're really looking for. But then the question is, will it be competitive? Will it be profitable? So in terms of profitable, yes, we did the numbers. It's profitable for us. It's not hugely profitable because we're very, very strong on very competitive and aggressive pricing here, but it's enough. And will it be competitive? We'll see that in a moment. But the response is yes, it's very competitive. Example, yeah, if you create 8 virtual CPUs, 16 gigs of RAM, 300 gigs of disk, and 100 gigs of backup platform, virtual data center, at the 10 euros per unit price, and then you get these prices and the total. It's very easy to calculate for everybody. There's actually a trick here. If you sum 8 plus 16 plus 3 plus 1, you get 28. You add a 0 and the price is 10. So it's so simple to calculate the price. And that's what we're looking for as well. So competition analysis. We've taken here the 3 best Spanish providers that are Athens, Arsys, and Gigas. Those are the classical 3 cloud providers in Spain, plus 2 multinational or international companies like OVH and Amazon, that are probably the 2 companies that have made more on VMware technology. And then we've compared them all, and we're very happy to say that we have a very good competitive position. So there is a lot of important attributes or drivers for decision in our customers and partners, where we have a great positioning here. So we're delivering the best platform with the best functional capabilities. Okay, same as OVH and Amazon, but that makes us different to Arsys and Gigas. they're doing their own cloud panels, let's say, taking just vSphere, let's say, basically, and doing their control panels or cloud panels on top of. And that is great for them because they have some customization possibilities, but that's also limiting their growth and the functionalities and the technology they can deliver. And that doesn't enable them to be interoperable in VMware Cloud Verify. We're able to offer both public and private cloud, and even more importantly, to manage all of those together from the same interface. So no doubt that OVH and Amazon are delivering great technology. They're great companies with a lot of brilliant people, but so far they're not supporting public cloud. So you can only start with a private cloud with them. So that probably means, I don't remember the prices, but I think Amazon is probably 3,000 per month. OVH probably 1,000 or so, but yeah, you need to start private. You cannot have a smaller projects, or you cannot have mixed or hybrid projects between private and public. So that's something we deliver. Also, obviously, Arcs and Gigas, they cannot deliver that because it's well, Arcs can, but yeah, it's not managing the as an integrated way. So, vCloud Director, that is VMware's strategic solution. They were where they're betting all their resources and development. That's something we support. Data center, we're the only ones with a Type 4 certified data center. Same with almost the same with the Spanish national security scheme. Only Amazon and ourselves can have it, or have it actually. In terms of price, we're at a medium level, as I said. So a similar level to RCS and to OVH, but substantially lower than Athens, Gigas, and also Amazon. And then all the advantages of being for Spanish companies located in Spain. So our data centers in Spain, we're a Spanish company that is very close, very agile, very close to our customers at the end, delivering proper support and so on. That's something that the Spanish partners have complained a lot about regarding providers like OVH or Amazon. So for Amazon, they're telling us they are the provider 24,371. And they're not getting any attention from Amazon, obviously. So what they want is a close partner that they can call, they know the number, they know the people, they know the escalation path, and they can really do business with a partner that can really help them. Okay, we're going to do a brief demo of the solution. So you get a user and password. You enter the vCloud Director portal, and you access this screen where we can see we have two virtual data centers, one in Barcelona, one in Madrid, with a certain allocated capacity, in this case, in terms of CPU, memory, and storage, allocated and used. You can have different sites, different data centers, different organizations that can be brands, business units, projects, customers, whatever you want, virtual data centers. And let's enter this Barcelona virtual data center and let's see what's inside. So we can see at the beginning a couple of virtual machines already created. Those are two Apache web servers that will be load balanced. We'll see that in a moment. What can you do? I mean, the usual things in a VM. I won't go in detail into that. So you can see all the details of the VM. You can change from here the hardware from 2 CPUs to 4, the memory. You can add disk with different configuration. You can add network cards, and you can do a lot of things here. As you can see, the platform is very powerful. So let's go first to the concept of VApp. So VApp is the VMware concept for a group of servers, virtual servers, that are fulfilling its, let's say, some objective. It can be a project, it can be a platform, it can be different customers, customer 1, customer 2, customer 3. You can use it with quite much flexibility. In this case, we have a VApp that is the web frontends. There is 2 Apache web servers with a certain capacity. We can have another VApp, as I mentioned, for other use cases, or a third one, or fourth one, or whatever. So from here, you can do actions on the VApp. You can also have a look at the VApp itself, where we see that it's comprised of a couple of VMs that are the Apache servers with a certain network configuration. And also you can see quite a lot of options for the VApp, including a network diagram. In this case, very simple, but it shows us how the VApps are connected to the networks and so on. So from here, we can also access the VMs with what we have just seen. We can define affinity rules. In this case, a rule that keeps the Apache web host separated. Let me edit here. So we're saying that the server Apache 1, Apache 2 needs to be in different hosts, so that in case a physical host fails, the other survives. We can define all the network configuration with different network options. There is a direct network type. There is basically you get an IP public and you access directly the internet. There's a rooted network type where the behavior is rooted. You can add different network types here. Isolated router with all the configuration. Yeah, and you can see also here all the configuration for the the routing and the IP pools, the DNS, the use of the different IPs and so on. If we go to edges, that's crucial functionality. So edge is like a virtual router, but it's the concept of extended router, let's say. So it's router, firewall, load balancer, DHCP server, so everything all together. So let's have a look at this one that is already created. So you can define all the firewall configurations with the different rules in the standard way. You can configure the DHCP configuration. You can do nothing from the original IP address and port to the translated IP address and port with different protocols, blah, blah, blah. You can define the routing configuration. You can define the load balancer, including the monitoring information for the ports that will be checked, the intervals. You can decide on the load balancing algorithm, round robin, and so on. You can have IPsec VPN with different configurations here, and a few other things about certificates and some others. There's a crucial functionality in the platform and very powerful. You can have some security configuration as well with different security policies. I won't go into detail. There's some configuration here. You can have name this. There is independent disk volumes of different types, okay, that can then be attached to the different VMs, define storage policies, and so on. So that's a very brief introduction to the interface. As you can see, it's basically a virtual data center. So we're talking about compute with VMs and VApps, networking configuration with, network definition, routing, firewalling, load balancing, DHCP, VPN, everything you can imagine, and a storage configuration. That's basically in a nutshell. If we go back to the presentation, and we're just finalizing, so if you're interested, you can contact us to receive more information, to stay updated on that, request a test account as well, or a quote. Either myself, you have my contact data here, Javier Sanchez, our commercial director as well. So a contact form in our website. And we'll be at VMware Europe next week, so that will be an excellent opportunity to meet. You can also register as partner, subscribe to our social networks to stay updated on latest developments. So just closing, we're being very ambitious. We're trying to make something special, disruptive, best technology without warranties. So will we achieve our goals? Hopefully, yes. We're very much trusted that we will do. But you will tell us. I mean, the market will tell us, our partners, the end customers, they will tell us. But we'll be pushing forward to do something different, and obviously to grow and fulfill the demands of our customers. So not much more. Thank you very much for attending. It's been a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and maybe, who knows, we'll get to know each other in the future. See you.